Hey air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, welcome. I'm bringing you messages for the collective I'm posting December 4th, December 5th, but it's not time specific, so if the title speaks to you or the thumbnail, very possibly a message here for you. If not, you can check the other videos in this series or jump into the playlists and look at titles. That's why I date things, so you can go in and look by month and year and element. Anyhow, if you're new, welcome to the channel. You can take a look around, but if you like my style, if you have a little fun, if you are entertained and enlightened, and you get some insight, I would love you to like the video and consider subscribing. And to those who have already subscribed, you have no idea how much it means to me. I'm starting to feel a little momentum. It's starting to grow, and it's very exciting. So thank you. I'm going to get right into it. I'm reading here, air sign, for it's a general reading. It will not resonate with everybody, but I'm going to pick a card here from the Wisdom of the Oracle, one for your divine counterpart and one for you, just to see if there's any special messages. Sure are. Oh boy. Okay. So they're both in reverse, which means they're sort of protection messages. They got number 32, 3 and 2 is 5. That's about change. You got number 37, 3 and 7 is 10. So that's like a new start, right? The 10 is we're done and we re-up a new cycle, which is why it's called the never-ending story. Gives us a little bit of a hint of what's on your path. 32 for them is here and now. Whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power. The same is true of looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and the future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither the past nor future can give you what you need now. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities and be here now. All will be well, and miracles will appear as if by magic in the perfect timing of spirit. Love this. Love this. So, if you're a cross watcher, this was your message. If you happen to be the person who's involved with this lovely air sign, you are here with 37. Oh boy, never-ending story in reverse. This is a time to avoid drama at all costs. Well, good luck with that. It's the holidays. Especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is, not my circus, not my monkeys. I love that. All this drama will pass, and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. So this kind of feels like, you know, we are in the energy of the holidays. It can be a fun time, but it can also be a very difficult time for a lot of people. So air sign, if you're that person and you tend to get easily thrown off a peg mentally because all the drama around you, just remember your mantra: not my monkeys, not my circus, not my monkeys. And be careful to avoid getting involved with other people's stuff. Just saying. Okay, so we're looking at messages that want to come through for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is happening for them today? Working together. You, your divine counterpart, and spirit, boom. Manifesting something right here in the here and now. Working together to accomplish that. This top row, for those of you that are new, should represent the other person. Unless you're the cross watcher, then it's you. Second row should be you, air sign. Possibly. And the final row is the connection. And I kind of look at past, present, future. Vertically, horizontally. I'll walk you through it. And feel free, if you need to, flip the characters around. And I say that because sometimes that happens. For example, right now, this person, whoever this is coming through in the present as Justice. That's Libra energy. Right below it, the person who I think is you is coming through with, you know, again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but 9 of Swords energy. So one person up here is coming through with balance and fairness. Got Justice, the scales. And this person is coming through with some anxiety, right? Not my circus, not my monkeys. So I do feel this is you, air sign, but feel free to flip it around. Only you know for sure what's going on in your storyline. But what I want to do is I want to look at this 3 of Pentacles first. It might give us a clue. Oh, wow, sure. Air sign, you might be working your way. You might be working with, this is a working together card. It's also something to do with, it's 3s can often be manifestation, right? And I kind of see this is Capricorn energy. So you may be dealing with a Capricorn, and that's why this card is showing up. Followed by this Queen of Wands. So you could have somebody, and this is Capricorn, and this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Little emphasis on Leo energy here. And I just feel the energy is working through a toxic episode. And I say that because they got here and now, you got never-ending story. So it's almost like you both need to kind of pull it in, assess the situation in the here and now, Pentacles, right? Work together to bring about some understanding with regard to a toxic cycle, that never-ending story. That may involve this Queen of Wands energy. This is somebody who can kind of be a little bossy, very magnetic personality though, very creative personality. So there may be some cycle there with someone who has that energy, or with in your connection where the energy is sort of magnetism and a little bit of obsessiveness. Right? Here's the obsession, here's the magnetism and the attraction. And that might be you, air sign, channeling your inner Queen of Wands. Especially if you have fire in your chart. Venus in a Venus in a fire sign, your rising sign in a fire sign. And you're working together to move past this, either a toxic cycle or something that just feels karmic. But this person up here coming through as Justice. Double dose of Justice. King of Swords, because King of Swords, that's, a truth seeker. Double dose of truth seeker, because all the kings have a little extra added air, and this one now has, swords on swords. It's, as a person, that's somebody in the legal profession, law enforcement, justice, politics, and it's on top of justice. So I almost feel like this person is presently coming through with something that has to do with a legal situation, or they're in a legal situation. They're seeking balance through truth and clarity and legal assistance. And your energy here, if I have it right, 9 of Swords. What's that about? Yeah, there's been some resistance, Seven of Wands, with regard to this past life soulmate. So I do feel like you're dealing with the twin here, past life soulmate. So your energy, air sign, you are all in your head, and it's costing you some good shut-eye. You may be processing it through astral travel in your sleep state, meaning you're not sleeping real well. There's some resistance here with regard to a past life soulmate. Six of Cups, it's emotional. I'm going to look at this here because Page of Cups from the past for this person is, yes, there's a message of apology, I think, and a Tower moment. A message of love or apology, and they're letting you know, this energy is letting you know that something's coming down around them, or they're apologizing for what came down between you. But they are now in this situation that feels very legal to me. So this person may be going through a divorce, air sign. Doesn't have to be, or you may be if the roles are reversed. Doesn't have to be, but the energy I'm feeling is there's a message of apology about something that went off the rails, or has gone off the rails, and they're now seeking some form of justice, fairness, balance, and you are just losing sleep over everything, resisting the energy of the twin. But in the connection, we have Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Yes, and Page of Wands, Knight of Wands up here. This is fast-moving action in the past. Something happened really quickly. Some passionate event took place that I feel between you and this other person that may have led to a Tower moment, because they were in Page energy, a little bit behind you. You were a little elevated. You were at Knight level, vibrationally speaking. They were at a smaller level, a message of love, but something went and you took it and ran with it, and the whole thing came down. So now here, this is moving to smoother water, and I think Page of Wands, you get a message from this person, or a message that the two of you are giving to each other, possibly energetically, about your openness to rekindle the flame. And this person here, we have Six of Cups for you, and we have Seven of Cups for this person in the future. They're making a decision in the future. They will be moving in once they settle this situation that involves truth, clarity, justice, fairness, balance, possibly getting out of a contractual arrangement. It could be something to do with work, but it feels, because it's mental energy, I feel like they're moving their way through a legal process that needs to be solved and finalized. King of Swords, finalized. Then they move into Seven of Cups. A lot of options to them. Emotional, overwhelm. And you move toward King of Cups. So let's see what their Seven of Cups is about. Yeah, do they move toward love? I mean, this is, coming in with a cup of love and a lot of communication. So I think that's what's going to happen here. I think once they shift past this energy, they will be weighing all the options in their mind, but from the heart. It's emotional energy, emotional overwhelm. They want to take action and come toward you with a cup of love, with a message of love, with action that they started as the Page, now they're elevating to the Knight, and then Eight of Wands. There's going to be a lot of communication about it. I think they're going to let you know. One more on that. Yes, they want to reconcile. Six of Wands. So whatever happened where this Tower came down, that impacted you, and they're going to want to reconcile. Six of Wands. Make peace. Reconcile. You have this Knight of Wands in the past. Yes, you're end of a cycle. That Tower came down. That Knight of Wands was somebody who cycled in and out. I say that because that's what devil energy kind of feels like to me. Sometimes it's a toxic pattern. And we have Queen of Wands. So, you know, this person could either be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius who did have feelings for you, because the queens all have a little extra water to them. So just enough water to sort of douse the power of the flame, kind of keep it under control. I feel like but there's an element to this connection that feels very karmic in nature, or was in a karmic pattern. You're now underneath, you want to work together through that. And what happened in the past was, yes, this person, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if I have it right, or somebody with a lot of that fire energy in their chart, came through and came in and came out. And you just had to lay it down. End of a very burdensome cycle. End of drama. And now you're in this Nine of Swords with resistance about the soulmate, because they want to reconcile. You're already picking up on this energy. You may be in communication with this person, or you may just be aware of what they're going through. And you're shifting into King of Cups. Yes, so you're going to have a choice to make. Two roads ahead of you, the path ahead of you, air sign. There is no right or wrong, but one is better than the other, and you're making this choice with regard to a King of Cups. Somebody who, you know, are they emotionally available? Do they have your best interests at heart? This is a lover, yes, but somebody who comes from compassion with you, who feels you at soul level. So they allow their emotions. This isn't a King of Wands. This is a King of Cups. They allow their emotions to prevail over their passions. I just had a bunch of cards. I was talking and I flipped the cards. Okay. Now, in the past, we had King of Pentacles here. That's somebody who's pretty, yes. So someone, you may have been dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person, that even though they came in fast and furious and cycled in and out with this fire energy, to you, they represented some form of stability. You looked up to this person. This person as King of Pentacles would appear to have his shit together, would appear to be grounded and secure and, have a stable job or a career path, right? Career path. Be somebody that seems to, that you can count on, who's rock steady. And they weren't. They cycled in and out. Boom. End of story. Heartbreak. Yes. And we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is you and them, or them and you. Future, Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen here? There's that apology. Where did that start? Okay. Page of Cups from the past. Yep. Sorry, I'm going to have to do this to you. And now they're showing up. In the past, they were the King of Pentacles that broke your heart. So it could be an earth sign. Doesn't have to be. They could have just channeled that energy of stability and groundedness. And like, I got my stuff together and I know what I want. They didn't. Broke your heart. Right now, moving in calmer waters. We have this little Page of Wands. I think a message is going to come through. Like almost a reignition of the passion. this can be one night stand. I don't feel that's what's happening. I feel that there's some sort of energy that's sort of fresh and new to reignite the passion between the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. And there he comes in with the apology to the Queen. That is what's happening. I feel like we're moving past a cycle here. We're moving past a toxic cycle. I see end, but I see a re-up. I think re-upping. There is reconciliation on the horizon. That's this person's agenda. They will bring in a message of love or apology. I'm going to move now to the extended to see what happens now that we've ended this cycle, a toxic cycle, I should say. And the message from Spirit, message from the other person to you, a message from you to the other person, and the outcome card, like how might this all get wrapped up with a pretty bow, and when might that happen? So I hope this provided some insight, air sign, as to what's going on. Never Ending Story was in reverse, right? Not your circus, not your monkeys. You're not buying back into drama, but you'll take an apology. I would if I were you. Okay, I will see you in the extended. The link is below. Otherwise, I'll see you on a future video. Bye, air sign.